Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New. Here's Rajay Davis now. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Toronto, center fielder Rajay.
First offering on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Davis is under it. One away. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, and if you're pitching, you better be aware of Crush Davis. He's hit 9 home runs in his last 10 games. That's like almost averaging a homer a game every time he goes to the plate. Yeah, I'm stopping and I'm going to pay attention. This is the guy to watch.
Now at the plate, John Flowers. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. A ball and no strikes. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
Count is 1-2 now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Digging in, Rendell Grichuk. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here's another 1-2. Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. Rendell Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 36 on the year for him. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Justin Smoak. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's in the dirt. Smoak stands at second with 2 gone. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Jay's off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 Toronto. Masahiro Tanaka gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in this last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, any thoughts?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run, and that's what he's doing. He tries to have...
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they give up on the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Aaron Judge becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. He's set, and the pitch. There's a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One left for the Yankees. It remains 1-0. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. First pitch on its way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Fly ball out toward left center field. Davis on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one. Line drive that's going to be caught out there. It's short, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius' time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Fly ball right down the line in left. After it is Davis. And he makes the catch in the corner. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting ninth.
At the plate, Eric Sogard. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch.
Nope.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. The 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Taken in by Gregorius. And a fine play there up the middle may have saved a run as the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. Who played it. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 1-1. Hits this one hard the other way, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Here's Chris Davis now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's got 1 hit in 19 tries. And on 10 occasions, he's been a strikeout victim. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Hit hard to short. And that's through for a hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Brandon Drury will bat next. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Missed with a slider. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
Sanchez at second, Davis at first, 1 gone. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Just a bit low, ball 3.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
High in the air down the right field line. Gritchett has a read on it. 2 down. So stepping in, Tyler Austin, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Tanaka pauses and delivers. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Austin, a native of Georgia. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Outside, 3-0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
3-1 the count now. Set. Here's the 3-1. A cold strike on the inside corner. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They still trail 1-0. A look there at the most famous urban park in the United States, Central Park, set to go again here from Yankee Stadium. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. He'll get it into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Hey, Dero, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Standing in now, John Flowers. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and it's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. No one out with a runner at second. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw.
The right fielder, number 15.
Ready now, Rendell Gritchuk. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run, but listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he...
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. Rendell Gritchuk, a 2-run shot. His second of the game, and the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Here's Justin Smoke now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. A bouncer to the left side. Drury fields it cleanly. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Here's Chris Davis now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the two-run dinger. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Jays. With Merrifield next to him, he'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Ground ball right side. Smoke ranges to his right, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Into the box, Brett Gardner looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2. And that one got a piece of him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Here's big Aaron Judge as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fouled away. Gardner stands at first with one out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. Giancarlo Stanton now hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Giancarlo Stanton
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Count even now at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of. Now in the box, Mike Moustakas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Into the box now. Freddie Galvis lifted in the air to straightaway center. Gardner's after it. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And what is going on? It's over the third baseman's head. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Maile swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was an 8th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Soft liner towards short, and one gone.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Here's Eric Sogard. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Line toward the gap in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. The run scores from second, now a 5-0 lead.
Now batting, the center fielder, Rajay.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Rajay Davis. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Sogard leads off first with 1 away. Line drive to left. Davis is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
At the plate, John Flowers, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. 5 runs, 9 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. Number 17 for him on the season as this lead swells to 7-0. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
Hero, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box. And
he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits here, 1 error, and no one. So coming to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He reached on a single in his first try. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He'll try again, 1-2. Sliced hard on the ground. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th as he tacks on to his total, currently 3rd best on the Yankee ball club. Now at the plate, Chris Davis. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Brandon Drury will bat next. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Sanchez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Ani bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fouled off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Stepping into the box, Didi Gregorius. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Tanaka pauses, coming at him with the 0-1. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Here's Justin Smoke now. Prior outings against Wade LeBlanc. He's 2 for 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoke. Number 197 in his career as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Oh, a little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming unglued.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Designated hitter.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. The bouncer to the left side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
The 0-1 pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
The batter, number 13.
Stepping in for the Jays, Freddie Galvis. Prior outings against Wade LeBlanc. He's 1 for 5. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Jays add 1 more on the solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here in the Bronx. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Yankees nothing. Here's Tyler Austin now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a line drive. And Smoke won't get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Whit Merrifield next to hit, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here's Brett Gardner now. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Brett Gardner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Gardner tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Digging in, Luke Maile. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Here's Eric Sogard. This is flared right back over the mound. Flip of his glove for one. On to first, a double play.
Now batting, the center fielder, Rajay.
At the plate, Rajay Davis hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gardner is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Giancarlo Stanton now. No hits to this point.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Popped him up. Maile is there. One down.
Up next for the Yankees.
Striding into the box, Gary Sanchez. Last time through was a base hit. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Way out in front.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Weak chopper up the line. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Into the box now, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Behind 0-2 now. Tanaka sets his sights, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning coming up. Toronto leads this one 8-0. Ready to take his hacks again, John Flowers. As he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. In there, and it's 0-2 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's another 0-2. Line, but speared on a hop. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Rendell Grichuk will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
In now, Justin Smoke.
The last at bat, Nettie D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Davis. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
0-1 count, and the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Grichuk at second with 2 down. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Now a swing by Davis and a ground ball out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So stepping up to the plate, Brendan Drury. 0-for-2 for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking a hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hit to short. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Tyler Austin. He doubled his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a bouncing ball, foul. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Tanaka into his motion. Here's the 0-2. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. The 1-2. Popped straight up. Tanaka is there, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go.
Leading off for Toronto, third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. This is pulled into right. Judge is there to put it away for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maile. In the dirt. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And they'll run him down and tag him for the out. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. More 2-out success. A couple of base hits as they try to mount a rally here.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
No balls and a strike to count. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Merrifield brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. With Merrifield next to hit. He's hitless coming.
Leading off for the Yankees, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Smoke moving to his left. He's got it one away.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's Brett Gardner now. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like...
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
And I don't want to pat ourselves on the back or anything, because it's too bad he lost the shutout bid, but we were just talking about this. I think he's completely gassed out there, and that home run is probably a good indication of that.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Pitch on the way. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Misses, ball 2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
1-2.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. 9th inning coming up from Yankee Stadium. Still, David Robertson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Digging in once again, Rajay Davis. He'll lead.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, center fielder, Rajay Davis.
First delivery to him on the way. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, It's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Robertson has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. Comes set with the 0-1.
Nope, that's
Ball one. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball two. One out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
The right fielder, number 15.
Here's Randall Grichuk. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the top of the 9th keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Boy, Dero, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint. But what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Here's Justin Smoke now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Squared that one up just a little late. Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge. Sun-Hwan Oh, 5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Standing in, Gary Sanchez, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And that one just missed outside. Oh is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays. Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Shot toward right center. Grichuk is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Brandon Drury will bat next. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Blue Jays make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The Toronto Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Masahiro Tanaka records his 14th winning decision of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Matt Shoemaker allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire